Hey guys, it's Bimo here. So fortunate that I could somehow come over to this field, and I was surprised, extremely surprised, that today it's very crowded here in the club, and everyone seems to be enjoying the flying here. Okay, today again, so fortunate that I could somehow bring along this new A-18 Super Hornet, new Parkflyers International A-18 Super Hornet for maiden flight. Hopefully the wind will stay like this once I throw this into the air. And before having the maiden flight, I will try to explain a few things about this A-18 Super Hornet. Okay, after designing lots of mid-mounted designs of Parkjets, I decided to put rear-mounted motor for this A-18 to see the difference between the mid-mounted motor and rear-mounted motor. As you see, the design of this new Parkflyers International F-18 is a bit like Eurofighter, our previous Eurofighter design, but man, I love watching this plane on the table with hope that it will fly as good as it looks once it has its maiden flight. Okay, it has bulges details on the fuselage as well, and nacelles as well, right? Mostly the plane are totally covered, right? Bulges, and it has airfoil as well. This should somehow be the first airfoil Parkjet on our design series. And if we're taking a look at the fuselage, it's round because it's using, if I'm not mistaken, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 panels. That is easy, very easy to construct. And if you see underneath the wings, there are several missile rails, right? Those are meant to actually stabilize this F-18. And you can also see the vertical fins, and every details were designed based on scale lines, everything. However, I have not installed the afterburner section here because I intend to swap the motor with a more higher kV motor for this F-18. Okay, for battery tray, it's as easy as just pull out the canopy, the rear section of canopy, and then pull it up, and it has battery extender, right? Because the battery will somehow be placed here. And today for the maiden, we'll be using 1800 mAh3S 35C battery. Okay, let me close that. Haven't placed any magnets yet, and even though I have not somehow painted the whole F-18, because really guys, the workloads in my daily basis activities so intense. So I haven't been in the field for about, let's say, about 3 or 4 months. So this will somehow be my first maiden for the last 3-4 months. Okay, underneath the F-18, right? I'm using 4 servos without rudders, without any rudder, and I placed the ESC here to have maximum cooling for the ESC, but my colleague Jim Soyak from United States is actually placing the ESC inside the fuselage, right? So it's very neat, but myself, I tend to somehow place the ESC underneath the engines, open air, so it could somehow get maximum cooling, and the cable is just lying underneath the engines, and I make a secret hatch based on Jim Soyak's suggestion, right? So I place the receiver here, right? And I could somehow place any additional components such as gyros, stabilizer underneath here, because it still has plenty of room to actually place components. Next, the CG. Based on the blueprint of the FA-18, the CG is somewhere around here, in between the registers, right? So, placing this 1800 battery in front of this, underneath the canopy section, like that, balance the CG automatically. So I tested it with 2200 mAh battery, and it will somehow move slightly backward. Okay. So in this maiden flight, I'm using normal standard Turnigy 2826 2200 kV motor, so everyone could somehow see how it will perform with a normal standard motor. So hopefully the maiden flight will be another success. Wish me luck, guys. Cheers. Okay, guys, moment of truth. Parkflyers International FA-18. This is my first rear-mounted motor design ever, and hopefully it flies well. A bit nervous right now after 4 months not going to the field or fly any plane. Wish me luck. Okay, throttle surface check. Having full service for banking, and just aileron, elevator for pitch. Okay. I might somehow not putting lots of comments because I feel a bit nervous right now. Okay. Give me. Okay. Throttle test. Hey, lots of buzz on my plane. Probably after I put it on the. Okay. Okay. Give it a try. Whoa, it's good. It's very good. Finally it flies. Having a bit difficulty seeing it. White and white. Actually putting 50% of throttle. No fancy movement here. I'm just trying to somehow good roll. Yep. A bit nervous still. Very fast at 40% and very agile as well. Okay, I think I have to land because there's a copter wants to have a pass. Okay, maiden flight went well. Smooth landing. Whoa, awesome. Okay guys, Parkflyers International FA-18, our first rear-mounted motor design. Fantastic flight, very stable, very fast. Even it cruised at about 40% throttle. Okay, more videos to come. Cheers. Oh. Keren. Aduh. Yes.